It's getting very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Earlier today in Parliament, there was drama between TJ Kajwang, Ruaraka Member of Parliament, and Gathoni Wamuchomba, Githunguri Member of Parliament. And the drama exposed the old ethnic divisions between the mountain and the lake. Let's listen to this before we continue.
This deputy president his mentality is that he got votes for President Ruto, and so it is his time to eat. For that reason only, I would vote, because I want a situation after we are through with elections, everybody, including me, is served, because I pay taxes like everybody else. For the deputy speaker to go to...
Yes, Wamuchomba. There's a point of order.
Mr. Speaker, is the member on the floor?
Which order?
Mr. Speaker, I'm addressing Mr. Speaker. You are not the Speaker. I am addressing Mr. Speaker. Stop heckling. You are not the Speaker. I'm addressing the Speaker.
Go ahead.
Mr. Speaker, is the member Honorable Kajwang in order to say that there is a mentality that the deputy president has a mentality to eat? Does he have any gadget to measure mentality? Is that a fact? Can you prove? Can you prove that there is a mentality? Which gadget do you use to measure mentality?
Go on.
Check. Mr. Speaker, first of all, pronounce my name properly. I'm not Gachechwa. I am Kajwang, not Kajwang. Number two, Mr. Speaker, this is a problem. Everybody, I heard them call it Raira, Kajwang. Some of you must learn that we are in a country for everybody. Nobody is powerful than the other. Nobody comes from a section of community. Today we will show that this country is for everybody.
The bone of contention here is pronunciation. Kajwang has a problem on how Gathoni Wamuchomba has pronounced his name. Kajwang goes ahead to even state how some people on the mountain have been pronouncing Raila Odinga's name. Instead of saying Raila, they say Raira. I want us to put all that into perspective for Kenyans to understand the high-octane politics being played here. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. Pronunciation depends with one's tribe and where somebody has been born and raised. Somebody born and raised in the village will have so many problems pronouncing some words as opposed to someone born and raised in town. In town, you mix with other communities, so you might not have some serious problems with pronunciations. So pronunciation depends with one's tribe, where someone has been born and raised. Politicians normally use such divisions to actually score some political bonga points. And that has been very much rampant on the mountain and on the lake. On the mountain, all you had to do was to attack Raila Odinga and the Luo community. And that could easily earn you an elective seat on the mountain. Same to the lake. And listening to Wamuchomba and TJ Kajwang, I'm seeing politicians are still desperate to use these old ethnic divisions for their own political bonga points. By Kajwang bringing up the issue, it's very clear Kajwang wants to score some political bonga points where he comes from. And it can also be possible that when Wamuchomba fails to pronounce Kajwang's name well, it's either she's also just trying to play the ethnic kind of politics. So politicians will always use such ethnic divisions for their own political survival. And now, Wamuchomba was part of Team Ground. At what point did Wamuchomba cross over to Rigathi Gachagwa's team? We know that Team Ground brought together leaders such as Babu Owino. Wamuchomba was also part of it. At what point did Wamuchomba cross over to Rigathi's team? I still maintain and I repeat, our politics is still largely ethnic. It has not yet matured. And immediately Babu Owino did declare that they were in Team Ground. I did mention in this forum that that Team Ground was not going anywhere because it was composed of people of extreme ends, people who could not work together. Wamuchomba was most definitely going to please the mountain ground. Babu Owino, for him also to make it politically, he has to please the lake ground. So these two leaders working together becomes very hard because they represent some extreme opposing grounds. So Wamuchomba resorted to the ethnic politics, to the old ethnic divisions of yesteryears. On the part of Babu Owino is still in the middle. It's either he plays the ethnic card for him to get a favorable rating on the ground, or for him to abandon the ethnic card and he suffers on the ground. It's a very hard decision to make. But at the end of the day, we all aspire for a detribalized country where leaders can stand up against bad ethnic politics and the ground can still elect them. And that's what we all aspire for. For Wamuchomba, it's very unfortunate that she has decided to go the ethnic way, the old style of playing politics, where she defends one of their own. So Kajwang and Wamuchomba, in my honest opinion, are just playing the ethnic, tribal politics, which should not be encouraged. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. And even before I go, looking at the kind of discussion still going on in the National Assembly, Rigathi is surely being impeached today. And upon Rigathi being impeached, the same pattern will also be replicated in the Senate, where senators will also just do the same thing members of parliament have done. So at the end of the day, Rigathi will be impeached in the National Assembly and the Senate will just confirm or approve that impeachment. Rigathi's now only remaining option is to move to the court. And listening to Rigathi Gachagwa's lawyers, their main concern has been the public participation. And I did state here, even before the impeachment started, that Rigathi Gachagua and his team were very keen on using public participation to challenge Rigathi Gachagwa's impeachment. But from what we saw, I don't think there's ever been such a public participation in Kenya than the one we saw during Rigathi Gachagwa's impeachment. So if Rigathi and his team are relying solely on public participation, they might be in for a very rude shock. There was adequate public participation. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Any person watching us outside Kenya for the first time, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.